Hello, everybody. This is Christina Fasonic, and welcome to tonight's WCONA Live. I'm live, of course, from Wheeling, West Virginia, like usual. And tonight, my co-host, Damian Dresick, you're in Pennsylvania, like almost usual. Have you broadcast from any other state?
Yes, I broadcast with you.
From West Virginia. That's right. I forgot about that. We need to go to Ohio next.
That's a good plan. We can go to Ohio.
Something like that. We need to hit all 5 states in northern Appalachia, right?
You can show up at Dick Haig's porch and pronounce our family.
You know what? He would totally invite us in. You know it.
That was a joke. I'm not. No, I don't want to. I don't want to. Yeah.
Dick, if you're listening, we're waiting for an invite. Anyway, so tonight we have a new writer for everyone. It's Brittany Hailer, and she is from Pittsburgh. Let me tell you a little bit about her. She is a freelance reporter and educator based, like I said, in Pittsburgh. For her stories of people affected by the opioid epidemic, which I think we all understand is affecting northern Appalachia very deeply, she received a 2019 Golden Quill Award from the Press Club of Western Pennsylvania and a Robert L. Vann Award of Excellence for investigative enterprise reporting from the Pittsburgh Black Media Federation. Her memoir and poetry collection, Animal You'll Surely Become, which I love the title of, was published by Tolsun Books in 2018. Brittany has taught creative writing classes at the Allegheny County Jail and Sojourner House as part of Chatham's Words Without Walls program, and now teaches creative writing and journalism at the University of Pittsburgh. Her work has appeared in NPR, Fairy Tale Review, Hobart, Barrelhouse, and elsewhere, and we are lucky to introduce you to all of you in our audience tonight. Welcome, Brittany.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Excellent. Oh, we're good.
We like that you're surrounded by books.
Yes, that's nice.
More writerly. Our guests always have their act together.
It's my teaching, so my students think I'm well read and learned.
It's all a mirage. Those are just painted on, right?
Yeah. I also have my creepy. Oh, I'm not used to this being inverted. Dead animal. So that's also still there. So they know that I'm weird.
I saw that over there, and I know that you know my friend Laura Jackson Roberts, who writes a lot about animals.
Yeah.
And I gather from what I've read about you that you also do a little bit of writing about animals and some other things too. So what are you going to read for us tonight?
I'm actually going to read the title prose poem from my book. So it's Animal You'll Surely Become. It's a reimagining of Little Red Riding Hood, and kind of having a little bit of sympathy for the wolf, or what would happen if Little Red was the wolf. I'm obsessed with Angela Carter, who did this probably way better than I did. And I actually wrote this in a Mad Woman workshop. I don't know if you know about Mad Women, but
oh yes,
I took quite a few.
Yeah, so I always want to rep them whenever I read this poem, because I actually wrote this after my MFA in those workshops. So a lot of my book came out of the Mad Women series, and I don't always remember that. So anyway, this is Animal You Will Surely Become. 1.
We're out of here. We'll see you in a little bit.
Wait. Oh, sorry.
We love that title. We've been talking about that title for like months.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Sheila Squilanti is the reason it's titled this. She read my manuscript and she was like, picked it out of the whole manuscript. She was like, this is the title of your book. So the poem wasn't even titled that before. So Sheila
good eye.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. All right.
We'll see you whenever you're done.
Okay. Animal You'll Surely Become. 1. My mother sent me into the woods, pushed me gently forward, and locked the wooden door against the snow. I met my father on the path, his back a jagged mountainside. He smelled my mother's blood, reached for the trees, traced my face and neck with his claws. Hush, he said. Grandmother found me. She burned the tattered red cape that lay at my feet, washed my naked body, picked the wolf's coat from my torn skin, slicked back my wet hair, and whispered, hush. Hush, child. Hush, the locks click, the gnashing teeth, the pumping heart, the blood of the wolf, and the lungs inside you. Hush, the howl, child. Animal you'll surely become. 2. My daughter was born in winter from the belly of the hunter. I stitched her inside him myself with golden string. A pregnant carcass in the snow. He was beautiful. 3. My dearly beloved, we are the hunted. You too are animal, black-eyed, muscled, matted fur, twitching back. One day your skin will grow too tight. You'll finger your scalp, pull at your eyelids, open your mouth wide in the mirror. Then your dress will stretch until the buttons pop, and fur will cover you like gray morning. The fear will come first, and then the hunger. When you are naked, you must run. Run with your hunchback exposed, through the field and over the river, run to the woods and disappear. They will try to take everything from you. But please remember to rake the bark and open the flesh of trees. Claim the woods as your own. Please believe your body is capable against their machines and silver bullets. Do not fear man and mothers and fathers and guns and burnt rubber. Girl with a crown of bone, fill your lungs, show your teeth. Howl for your mother. It's the only thing that will scare them. Thank you.
Christina, we cannot hear you because you are muted, but I am going to say that
I'm not. I was. Go ahead, Damien.
Oh, I really enjoyed that. The carcass in the snow. That's such lovely imagery. The crown of bone.
Yes. Yes.
And one of the there's so many different versions of Little Red Riding Hood, but the wolf eats her and her grandmother, and the hunter comes and cuts them out. So I wanted to change that, and that that she's taking her daughter out of the belly of the hunter. Like, I don't know, it just felt creepy enough to me that it might have worked. But
yes. So I was thinking 2 things. One, when I first heard the title of your book, I was thinking of Jamaica Kincaid's poem Girl. Obviously, you know the poem. And it really got me thinking about becoming, what it means to become something. Is it a choice? Is it not a choice? Is it both? And I was listening for that in the piece that you read, and it was really, really wonderful. And I love adaptations of and reimaginings of myths and fairy tales. I think it's just exquisite fun to listen in and to imagine other people's, you know, the different dimensions that every story gives us, from the wolf to Red Riding Hood to grandma to bystanders. You know, it's, yeah, very, very cool. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you.
It was great.
Yeah, I like the thing about the Kincaid. She talks about that you were so bent on becoming, like there's a sense of agency, whereas you're like, you will surely become, as if the entire universe is aligned in this direction.
Exactly. Yes.
Now, was this in the fairy tale review?
No. I have another poem called Oprahfication. That's about the destiny of Oprah's sexual assault and my own. We're born on the same day, and I'm white and she's black, and how those sexual assaults played out very differently for the two of us. But this book is a hybrid of really fantastic and strange prose poetry and then more journalistic essays. And my father struggled with addiction most of his life, and he is a victim of the Catholic Church. And I was also sexually assaulted at a young age, and neither of us knew that about each other. So it's sort of this like, what is destiny? What do you inherit? Are you destined to become an addict or a victim? Do you inherit that trauma from your parent? What does it mean to be a wolf? What does it mean to be a predator? What does it mean to be prey? And I was trying to bend all of those things and make them uncanny and unrecognizable, and play with gender and all those things. So.
No, I mean, I think it's, I love the Fairy Tale Review, by the way. There's so much wonderful work in there. But yeah, I mean, these stories resonate over long distances and through different cultures for very good reason. I like you're saying, like the idea of what does it mean to be a predator or to be prey?
And both, to be both.
Yeah.
And or neither. I mean, there's, so many dimensions to it. It's really wonderful. Thank you so much for being on tonight.
Thanks for coming on. Yeah, we really loved your work.
Thank you.
Great. Well, have a good evening, everybody. And who's up next, Damien? Did we ever sort that out?
We were both hunting for the sheet.
Yes. Just give me 1 second and I'll look, because I think our audience
might tell you about the facilitation groups for my composition class. I don't think that's the sheet we want.
No. Well, maybe. I don't know. No, our next writer is Jeremy B. Jones. He will be on October 1st.
A week from today?
Yes. And then it just gets better and better all the time. I mean, every writer we have had has been awesome. We have John Hoppenthaler on the 8th, Thisha P., who's on the 15th, Chris Collins on the 22nd, and Michael Nost on the 29th. So like all of the months that we've had, October looks to be an absolutely stunning month for writing from the region. So I hope everybody will join us. And thank you again, Brittany.
Thanks a lot, Brittany.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Have a good night. Bye, everybody.
Bye.